Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your talking to? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. I don't know what you came to do. Oh, baby. I don't know what you came to do. How y'all doing today? Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day. I hope everybody's had a great day. It's cold where I am, and I hear it's going to be below the zero tomorrow. And we're expecting more snow, and then below the zero. You know how we like to do it over here, baby. The hawk is real. The Chicago hawk ain't no joke. When it comes with a fury. But it don't last that long. And our summers are nice, so it's all right. It's okay. So we'll be all right. I hope everybody's doing good. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel. Ba, 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 ba. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel, and thank you for joining me for Beyond the Gates Unlocked, my little daily take and recap on today's episode of Beyond the Gates. If you'd like to become part of the Gatekeeper Gang, then get on down in the comment section and say something to somebody. Say, hey, put a waving hand up. We don't care. Put an emoji. It don't matter to us. And then you are official over here. You are officially one of the gang. And we will welcome you in with all the pomp and circumstance that you deserve. Why do we call ourselves the gatekeepers? Well, I'll tell you. We so doggone nosy about these Duprees, baby. We got to know every single little bit of thing that they do, that they think, that we thought, and we so suspicious, So if you're like that, then come on over here and be a gatekeeper too. Subscribe to the channel. It's free to do, and it's free to hit the like button. And if you don't hit the like button, you'll get a reminder from Miss Belinda Hill, who is our official officer of the like button.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
So do what you can to support the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that's free. Now, if you want to get into something costing a little couple of dollars, then you can hit us with a super sticker or a super chat. I ain't trying to be mad at you if you do. It helps. Every little thing over here helps to keep things running behind the scenes. And it's a nice way to say thank you, Miss Jan, for being on here every day with this good comment. But I ain't mad if you don't. I'm going to love you anyway. I'm going to be over here anyway. I'm going to clock in anyway. I'm going to work for free anyway. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't mind. I'm going to do it. Now, we do have some wonderful mods over here, so please take the time to say hello to them and to Tony Lynn and our little gatekeeper gang, who would be KB Mommy and Linda and Destiny H. Destiny, where you at, girl? She always talking about she hiding in the cloud. Girl, where you at, Destiny? I can't even give you back your wrench until you come back in here and say something. So would you please come back so I can put your wrench back, girl? They've been doing crazy things. We had to undo a lot of things. I had to mess around here and figure out how to get Below Dee back her wrench one day. I'm about to tell you. All right, but anyway, say hello to the gang, to Miss Elaine and Miss Belinda Hill and to Raven Maniac. And I might have to go on and throw Jasmine in there because she done gave us our new name. We are the Gatekeeper Gang, baby, the Gatekeeper Gang. We're the Gatekeeper Gang. You know I'm going to mess around and write us a song, right? Because we're the Gatekeeper Gang. All right, y'all. Now. Let me get down here and see who is typing in the comments. Somebody hand me my romper room mirror. Ooh, who do I see?
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. We early, so this is going to be a short roll call. Miss Lil is in the house and she says, "Good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and the mods. And good evening to you too." Cynthia Willoughby is checked in with her hand saying, "Hey, y'all." She says hello to everyone. And Miss B, who is me, says hello to you too. And of course, the So What You Think channel, which is still me, says, "Hey, everybody." KB Mommy is checked in and said, "Greetings, and So What You Think, my Mod Squad sisters, Linda Bias Barnett, Below Didi at Destiny H, my cousin and Tony Lynn, Sister Officer, Belinda Hill, and my boo, Elaine T, and my good friend, Bailiff Raven Maniac 1. Raven Maniac is in the house also, and he says, "Hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen, Miss B, and the Mod Squad. I'm over here in the gallery, patiently and patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the day, waiting for some sweet and tasty BTGT, because we know that's how he be putting down. Wait, we can't write gang? Wait, what? Miss Jen, sorry, can't say gang nor type. What? What? We can't be the gatekeeper gang? Why? What are they saying? What happens? Well, tell me what's going on, because I don't know nothing about what's happening. I've been over here saying it every day, girl. So tell me what's happening behind the scenes, because I do not know. All right. And also Linda Bain is checked in and says, "Good evening, friends from PEI." And good evening to you too. Considered hate speech. What? Not YouTube. Now how we gonna say it then? So what's been happening when I say it? Because I've been saying it every day. What's gonna happen if I say it, KB? What they been? Did something happen? Because I ain't got no notifications for it. Let me know. All right, let me know. Let me know when I feel what I feel. Have I received any notices? Not that I know of. Let me check right quick because I want to be sure. Hold on. Haven't seen nothing there. Check in the Let me check in the. Oh, just a second, because we don't want to get no problems over here. So let me just check something out. Make sure I haven't overlooked a message, because that would be pretty important if I have ignored it. Important notifications. Nope, nothing here. I don't have anything, KB. So maybe you just have to type it different. Okay. So we'll check on. But y'all need to. We don't want to be no gatekeeper pack. Can we write it as one word? We don't want to be no gatekeeper club. That ain't cute. Hold on. Now they about to get on my nerve now with all this. Now usually they be down there attacking y'all. I ain't about to be attacked. Where you checking at? On YouTube, can we call ourselves the Gatekeeper Gang, or is that a word we cannot use? Yes, you can use the name the Gatekeeper Gang on YouTube. The term gatekeeper is not considered offensive slur. Here's a breakdown. Gatekeeper, comment, blah, 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 blah. Gang is generally acceptable, while YouTube has policies against violent criminal organizations. The term gang in this context is clearly used colloquially to mean a group or crew of friends or creators. Okay, well, we're gonna try it and we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it and see till they come unless they say something. But YouTube, we ain't on nothing over here. I'm old. I ain't trying to fight nobody. We ain't for all that over here. We love you, YouTube. I love you. You love me. A big YouTube family. Let's unlock these gates and see what happened today. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. KB, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I see what you said. Did say that, but then they want to give a second tier talking about maybe it won't. That's what it said on my end. Maybe it won't. But so far they haven't said anything. So hopefully they understand and rereading all these transcripts that that's not what we're talking about at all. I mean, come on now. You can't put us through all this. All right, let's see what happened today, y'all. Let me get on, scroll on up and see what it had. Did y'all like today's episode? I thought it was good. I did. Now they started off with June and these cheering down to the Orphe jeans. And so they were talking about the Thanksgiving that they had, and June was like, oh, I would give anything to get some more of that good food that y'all had. Some of that ham. That ham was good. And so then after that, Tyrell said something smart like, if it was any food left, I don't care if this ain't your mama that had raised you properly. You need to mind your manners, young man, and respect your elders. Evidently, they don't teach that behind the gate. But then again, I know he got an attitude because she didn't raise him. So I might have to give him a slight pass. I don't know. Now, meanwhile, Martin and his granddaddy, him and his granddaddy, they was down here to the country club talking. And hold on, let me take this comment down. Hey, Jasmine. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so they was down to the country club talking, and he was letting Martin know that he want to help him with the election, but he don't want to do too much, but he was letting him know, you are the man for the job and you the one I want to do it. He was like, yeah, but I don't want to step on the toes of your campaign manager, Shonda, right? Shonda, I'm sorry. Let me make sure I'm saying her name right. Yeah, Shonda. He don't want to step on the toes of Shonda, who is Martin's campaign manager. And he's like, I don't care who like it and who don't like it. You're going to help me do this thing. I was like, you better go ahead and stand up then. Now, Vanessa is laying a kiss on Joey, baby, that lit his fire a little bit. I'm starting to think that Joey really likes her. The way it's being played, Joey is really kind of becoming a simp for Vanessa. Are y'all seeing that? Because that's what I'm kind of seeing. He like him some Nessa, babe. He do. I think he might. But that don't mean, girl, he might not do you dirty down the road, girl, because they can love you and they can do you wrong at the same time, girl. It's possible. But anyway, she done laid a little kiss up on him and lit his fire, and he want to know what's up. And she said, why you leave so early this morning? He says, because I didn't want to be alerting your nosy neighbors. You know how y'all is behind the gate. Y'all see every little thing that go on, and I didn't want to be letting your neighbors know what was going on. And she said, I don't care nothing about them. I'm a grieving widow, but I'm still very much alive. Are you a grieving widow, girl? Is you a grieving widow? Because we ain't never called you that over here with the gatekeepers, girl. We ain't never called you a grieving widow, girl. We ain't, girl. But anyway, she says she's still very much alive, and Joey don't want to complicate things, and he wants to make things easy for her. But she says, I don't want to do nothing nice and easy. She went Tina Turner on it. Rolling every now and then. Rolling. We can do things nice. Rolling on the river. But every now and then, rolling, clear water clearance. Rolling. We like to do things nice and easy. Yeah, she says she don't want it nice and easy. She don't want it easy like Sunday morning. She likes a little, trouble. A little rah, if you will. But anyway, meanwhile, Iz and Eva are at the nameless spot, and he greets her with a kiss, and she likes it. Hey, Mikey, she likes it. And he says, somebody tastes good. And she said, that's my lip gloss. It's called uh, honey. Wait, let me see what the name of this stuff was. She said, that's my lip gloss. It's called Honey Dip. I was like, Honey Dip? Is that a real lip gloss, girl? Is y'all about to put out a Honey Dip? I looked it up. There's a lot of colors called Honey Dip, but I couldn't find no line called Honey Dip. Now, if y'all look on TikTok, you might find it, but I didn't have TikTok on the phone that I was looking on. Is there a lip gloss line on TikTok called Honey Dip? Is it Honey Dip? Yeah, Honey Dip. She said, do you like it? It's Honey Dip. I was like, okay. Okay. Anyway, Shanice and Ted, baby. Shanice and Ted today was lighting up the place. They was lighting up the place. They accidentally bump into each other, right? And her files just flew everywhere. And he apologized for it. He was helping her pick them up. See how they down there picking them up. And then all of a sudden they hand touched. See how they touching? Mm-hmm. Many thing has started with that kind of carrying on. Many thing has started. She said, it's been one of those days. He said, yeah, it's been one of those for me. Child, like y'all day about to get better, I think, though. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Oh, it is a real, okay, let me put it up here right quick. Yes. So what you think? It's made by Lip Bar, Black woman owned. Oh, okay. And she should have said the whole thing. It's Lip Bar, Honey Dip. Girl, get a whole name, girl. Get the people the free advertisement. Give them what they're working for, okay? But anyway, she said it looks like my day might be. No, I'm saying it looked like they're gonna get better. I'm sorry, because they both said they was having a rough day. Her and Ted, they wedding. Ted did wedding. Okay. Let Leslie catch y'all around here touching hands and whatnot. Let Leslie catch y'all. We're gonna see what happened, okay? Let her catch this. Because it ain't take all that picking up them papers there. All right, anyway. They go get in the elevator and they get stuck up in there, right? But we'll come back to that. Now, Martin wants to focus on jobs and restructuring and reconstructing the precinct, like the area that he's senator. He's a senator, right, y'all? Okay, so he wants to focus on jobs and reconstructing. And Vernon had to tell him, that sounds safe, and it sounds like something y'all cooked up in a think tank. In other words, it's out of touch. It's boring. And he needs to galvanize the people. And Vernon said that he needs some social media presence. That's what you need. He was like, what you mean? He was like, look, I've been doing these TikToks. Then he said somebody down at Banneker showed him how to do these TikToks, because I know one thing. You ain't jumped on TikTok by yourself. Did the grandchildren teach you this, Vernon? Because I still got my good eye on you. I'm just trying to figure out who you melling around with, Vernon. But anyway, he said somebody done taught him how to do these TikToks, right? And right, Vernon telling Martin Young and stuff, and he should be. See, this is what I'm saying. So it's just Vernon, you better not be messing around with no little young thing. If you mess around with a sweet young thing, oh my goodness. Woo, baby, the gatekeepers and everybody gonna turn on you real hard. Because we tired of y'all leaving folks for all the young folks. And Anita ain't gonna cotton for that too well. Oh no. But anyway, he was like, look at these videos. I've been dancing. I mean, it was cute, but I'm just saying, who teaching you this, Vernon? Who was holding the cameras? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I know you was at home when you did that one, but I'm just saying, where all this come from? This to me is like buying a sports car and wearing tight clothes all of a sudden and running to the gym all the time. Who got you doing all this? Anyway, enough with my suspicions. But at either rate, he's dancing in these videos on the social media, and he said the person, I didn't catch who he said is the person who takes care of this, but he thinks Martin needs to do something similar. And Martin don't want to, but Vernon said, you better get with the times. And I can't disagree with that. This is like that episode of Good Times when the young man was running against Vernon. Is that what his name? Uh, um, Alderman Davis. And they kept telling the young man, you need to learn how to do the dozens. And he was like, I don't want to do no dozens. And see, people do be liking a little bit of that sometimes. And Martin, you're going to have to unboring yourself. Stop all this enunciating and do something that the people can get with. My Lord. Because something tell me your constituents are not the rich. And nobody want to hear all that. All right, now. Girl, you just found out what that mean, Elaine? Girl. Please tell me you wasn't sending none thinking you was talking about food, girl. Oh my goodness. All right, now Samantha wants Tyrell to ease up, and Smitty wants him to do the same and calm his little stuff down. He was raised better than this, than to be over here smart mouthing June, who ain't said nothing but that she enjoyed the food over there. But Tyrell was like, well, I ain't ready to kumbaya like y'all is and just let her all up in my life like she ain't did nothing, like she ain't abandoned us when we was 5. So y'all, you give me some space. Okay. So Samantha sees that she's struggling a little bit and needs some assistance, so she gets up to help her, which was nice. Very nice of her. She went over and she was talking to her. I thought that was cute. Samantha was worried that something is wrong with her because she said something about her needing her insurance for work. And she's like, are you okay? And she says, yeah, I'm fine. I just have a little bit of, no, she said she was worried something is wrong. And she was like, are you sick? This is where they left it at this time. So I'll just leave it at that too. Now, Joy and Nessa talk about her grief and how much she misses Doug. Nessa, who you think you're talking to? When you miss Doug, girl, what day was this? What hour did this happen? What 2 minutes? What 5? What 15 seconds between doing all you doing over here with Joy? Because, girl, we ain't forgot about that you got the news that Doug was a deal at the party when you was with this man up at a hotel somewhere out of town. We ain't forgot. We ain't forgot. Girl, go, we know better than this. But anyway, sometimes I do miss Doug, but I'm moving on. And she wants the world to know that she and Joey are not together like turtlenecks on a sweater. She want them to know. She want them to know. And them kids is included. They gonna know too that their mama, Deshante, got a man at home. Okay? She want them cheering and know. So she's not with this program that he trying to pull on her right now. And in fact, she want to be seen in public. So she requests that he escorts her to the Winterfest. I got Linda's outfit yesterday for the Winterfest. I'm waiting on those outfits because I believe the Winterfest is on Friday. We need our outfits turned in time. Don't be sending me no outfits at the last minute because you want to be in the fashion show. I might accommodate y'all anyway because I love y'all. But I'm just saying, go and send them to me so I can already have them in the queue. Thank you. Love you. Love you. What? Wait, I can't see your whole comment. What day does she miss Doug? Child, she must miss him on Friday Day. You know, Friday is a day. Now, I don't think that, you know what? She miss him on Frickafrack Day. That's what it is. Now, let me know when that day kicks off because she ain't, girl, stop lying. You ain't even thought about Doug. Now, even is talk about his past and someone believing in him and helping him, who was his dad and Joey. But anyway, he said the person believed in him and helped him because he got a checkered past. But is got plans for her. And he wants to really get to know her. And hurting her is not in his plans. I'm going to tell y'all, all of a sudden today was a little suspect to me. Because we are laying too hard on the don't hurt me, I'm not that type of man. I don't know. You better not hurt our Eva. Don't be hurting little Eva. And I don't want Tomas hurting that cat, even though she get on my nerve. I don't want cat hurting either. Even though, girl, you should have left him alone. He was over there messing with your sister, making cakes and things. But I digress. Now, Shanice And Ted are still picking up files and chatting as they wait for the elevator. They get in and the elevator stops and they're stuck. And she's nervous and she's trembling. The doors unclose them up in this steel cage, girl. I understand. And she says she's suspicious and she's scared. She's superstitious and she's scared. And good thing Ted and all that neck meat with that gold chain and that good cologne is in there with her. Okay, she didn't say that, but that's what I'm thinking. Girl, if you scared, girl, it's a good thing Ted is in there with all that good neck meat with that gold chain pressed down. And I know he's smelling good like some high karate or something, girl. I know he is, girl. I know he is. You in there with the good doctor, girl. And she said somebody was stuck in there not too long ago for 2 hours. Girl, 2 hours, girl. You so fortunate. You got Ted uninterrupted for a while. Let's see what happens while you do. Now, Vernon thinks Martin needs to be more relatable and expose parts of his private life to people. Be relatable to them. You know, ain't nobody relating to you living behind the gates and living well and enunciating. But if you let the people see you with your daily struggles, getting the kids out to school, you know, stuff that people can bond with you on and say, oh, he have the same problem. You ain't got enough change at the drive-through. Little things, take it out the track. Little things. Let the people see you be regular, Martin. Okay. Let them know y'all got something in common because everybody know y'all rich. And I mean real rich. Now, June tells Samantha that she's having some health issues from the bypass situation that she had a little while back, and that she didn't get to have no health insurance while she was on these streets and things. So these issues just kind of piled up on her. She's just having some things, but she want to make sure she don't lose her insurance because there aren't a lot of resources out there for folks like her. Joey don't want to go to the Winterfest. He don't want to go no Winterfest. Then stay at home, Joey, because we don't want to see one of them shiny suits you probably gonna have on anyway. Okay. But he don't want to go no. He says too many uppity people. I don't be liking that. I don't like people that's uppity. Nessa, that's not my thing, girl. No, 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 no. So Joey tells Vanessa no. He said to save her. He said to save him from herself, or like to save her from herself. He's like, so I'm not gonna go because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you, woman. So I'm not gonna go. You ain't gonna like it, but this is for the better of things. Now, Iz want to do an outside date. And Eva reminds him it's cold and she ain't trying to catch no flu. I gotta go home. Baby, it's cold outside. Hey, Rhonda. And lend me your coat. Hey, Elaine. Baby, it's cold outside. Hey, Belinda. You know, and it's cold outside. Girl, I hear you on that. It was cold. It's cold. That'd be like somebody asking me to go out here right now. I ain't trying to go out there. But anyway, she said, I ain't trying to catch no flu. But he promises that there will be blankets and heaters and cocoa with marshmallows. And that sounds nice. Besides, he want to show her the sunset in the cold, I guess. Do the sun look different when it cold? I don't know, because I be going in the house. I ain't got time to be freezing. Okay. Even though I'ma admit, when I was dating my ex-husband, we did sit outside on the porch one time when it was cold. And my auntie came out there and she said, I know y'all don't know because y'all so in love, but it's cold out here. Y'all need to bring y'all stuff in the house. That was funny. So see, this is young people stuff that they're doing. So it's all right because, you know, they young and youth is made for such things. You know, they got strong lungs and high resistance. So go on, cheering, do y'all thing. But ain't no man invite me outside to sit outside at this tender age that I'm at now to be out there inhaling all that cold air and coughing and hacking and carrying on. We just sit inside somewhere and look at nature, and that'll be just as nice. Thank you very much. Now, while they're sitting there, though, Ted calls and tells her that he's stuck in the elevator. He was stuck in the elevator, and he needs her to reschedule his day. So she may need to leave, she tells Iz, and he didn't seem too happy. Oh, he wanted her to stay. Speaking of Ted, him and Shanice are trying to keep things light while they stuck up in this elevator, right? He do want, that's what he wanted, Elaine. He want to bake a cake, bake a cake. Okay, but anyway, Ted and Shanice are trying to keep things light, which, because they stuck in this elevator. So he's tickled that she's so superstitious, but he realizes he don't know much about her, and he wants to know more. Then he gonna sit up there and remove his jacket to reveal that wide neck and that all that neck meat with that chain stuck down in there. You know what you're doing. Gold chain just sparkling on that dark skin. I see what you're doing. Now, Teddy, we see you. And so did Shanice. I had to show y'all how Shanice looked at him when he took this jacket off, revealing all his neck meat. Look at Shanice. Look at her. Look. Baby, look at Shanice. Look at Shanice's eyes when he took this off, and she was like, just panting like a puppy. Girl, just done gave him the whole sweet eye. Uh-huh. I ain't mad at him though, because Ted do wear a nice chain around his neck meat. He do. Now, let me get back up at these pictures. Hold on. So while they in here talking and to he and whatnot, right? He's like, I do want to know more about you. Then took that jacket off, right? And she was looking like, what you want to know, Teddy? I was like, girl, I done told y'all, you gonna mess around, Leslie gonna smack all y'all. All of yous. Now, Smitty wants Tyrell to stop clowning June and to learn to express his feelings open and honestly instead of over here talking smart to this lady who ain't did nothing but ask you could she get you some more pie, cake, or cookie or something. So you ain't got to be talking to June like that. Little snooty little boy. Although I do understand now, you did abandon him. You did abandon him, June. But you can act better than that. The Duprees are rich, powerful people, but for the most part, they're not that kind of stuck up. They're not. Just cat toward evil. That's all. All right, listen. Martin lets Vernon know that Joey is trying to give money to his campaign, and Vernon ain't like that. Now, Nessa suggests that she and Joey go separately to the shindig. And now she's screaming and whining at the same time, slamming her drink down and told him, I don't care nothing about birthday, no babies. Okay, what she had said was, I don't care nothing about them folks gossiping. And Joey just looks at her like he was amused and confused. Do I like this? Or is she crazy? Because she was drinking again. She was drinking again. Girl, you about to mess up drinking too much. Men don't like no drunk woman. Usually y'all don't. So now Shanice says, I think she says she's got 4 siblings. I got to go back and listen. I think she said that there are 5 kids, or did she say she have 5 siblings, or did she say it's 5 of them? So anyway, she was telling him that. She said, I go to church regularly. I volunteer. And I was almost a ballerina. Now, Shanice. Now, I believe you could have been a great many things because, girl, you is smart. You is good. You is important. But, girl, you got too much junk in your trunk to talk about you was going to be no ballerina. You was not about to be jumping and a leaping and can on with all that now. And you dragging a whole wagon. And I know I know y'all could have put some more words. Y'all could have said she was going to tap dance. You could have told me she was going to hip hop, but get up on her toes and whatnot. This sister too heavy in the pockets to be up on her toes like that. But you wouldn't have had no toes had you been a ballerina, girl. But maybe this was before her pockets had grown in. I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with it because I wish it was me. I could be trusted with these many pockets. I couldn't. But anyway, she's telling Ted more about her, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. I wonder why you want to know about her, Ted. Huh? All right. So anyhow, she says she's afraid of birds because they are feathery demons. And then they fall out laughing. Girl, I'm with you. I don't be trusting no birds either. You don't never know what a bird gonna do. You don't never know what a bird gonna do. You just don't. Now, Nessa is not letting Joey off the hook. She wants to be with Joey because it feels like freedom to her. And Joey said, you classic. Joey told her she was classic. Joey said that Vanessa classy. Joey said Vanessa classy. I mean, is it another Nessa on the show we don't know about? Is there another character named Nessa on here? Is there somebody else named Vanessa? Because the Vanessa we know is not classy, sir. It's a lot of things we could call her, but classy ain't one of them. Classy, we could call her some other asses, but classies ain't it. Okay? We might call her trashy, ashy, but not classy. Okay? So I don't know. Maybe you choked up on your words or something. Because classy, shout to my you belong in crystal ballrooms. Doing what? What she belong in there doing? Tell us, Joey. Joey, I'm starting to think you really in love with this woman because you seeing things that we don't see. Classy, child, stop. Now Vernon knows Joey is gonna come with some problems, and he don't want Martin connected with that. He said, I want to protect you from all that. So Martin has to get up and leave and meet the family at Orphe Jean's. And Vernon seems to be in deep thought once he leaves. Because, child, we know you about to get over there and hot-footed over there to go see Joy to tell him to leave your grandson alone. Go ahead on, Vernon. We waiting to hear how it went. Eva don't want to move too fast. She got burned before that. And she said, this with us seems to be real, and I don't want to rush it. And Iz agrees. He agrees. Isaiah agrees. And is happy to move slow. He said while he was looking down her bosoms. Child. Hey, Peggy. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one. We go to the next. Birds should not talk. An owl's head should not turn a full 360 degrees. She ain't here for it. That's what Shanice told Ted. She was like, and girl, I'm with you. I don't like owls either. The way they can turn their head all the way around, I don't like that either. And I ain't no bird about to be up in here talking to me. Matter of fact, ain't no dog, ain't no cat, ain't no mouse, ain't no nothing gonna be in my house talking. If you sound like you said something, you about to go. You just got adopted. You going to the shelter. You got to leave here. One of my relatives got to come pick you up because you can't stay in here no more. No more. I don't want no bird that talk. I don't want no bird can turn his head all the way around like that. No thank you. But they seem to really be enjoying vibing. I don't want to gossip. Because y'all know I don't be gossiping like that. You know I don't. But listen. They seem like they really vibing. Yeah. What y'all think? Because I thought so when I was looking at them sitting on the floor grinning and hee-heeing and whatnot. Don't y'all think they look cute together? I too. And she brought out some of she already know all this mess. She already know, and she could fight. And she could fight. She ain't worried about no Leslie. This might be a better matchup than for June, because June too sweet for all this, and she got a heart condition. But Shanice ready to go. She will take that wig off. Her hair's already braided up under that. She ready to go. She already wearing them hospital shoes, so she ain't gonna slip when she starts swinging. I can see this, girl. Let's see what happens. Let's just see. Samantha says that they need to open a free clinic, and she tells Smitty and Martin to explain to her, what we've got to do. So they're trying to tell her that it could be difficult to do because, child, I know you're young, but you just don't throw open no shingle and open up no hospital, little girl. That's not how it works. It's insurance problems, lawsuits, everything. So it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. She's like, we need to open up a free clinic, okay? And so they told her, if you come up with a way for us to get around the red tape, we can look into it. Okay, so they get up and leave, and she said, I'm going to stay here and behind, and I'm going to help June, right? So she stays behind to do that. And they said, listen, don't forget that you're still on punishment, and don't be contacting no Nathaniel, a.k.a. little light-skinned Raymond Ursha. And you better not call him. You better not call him. Now, Joy done made up his mind. He done said what he said, and he meant what he said. And Vanessa Vanessa has made up her mind too, right? Because she wants him to go and be there with her at this Winterfest, right? So when he's figured out what he wants, she said, let me know. And then she walked out real slow and seductive. And then while she was walking out the door, because Joey had to get up in her, Joey had to put that thing up in her face. He was like, look, I done told you. She was like, no, I done told you. When you figure out what you want, you know where to find me. And as she's sashaying out, she walked right into Vernon. And Vernon was like, oh, fancy meeting you here. And she said, oh, yeah, I was just in here visiting my business partner. I thought you wanted the world to know. Why you just didn't say your boyfriend? Girl, go on, get it out there. Put it out there. Classy Vanessa. Let the people know that Doug ain't been gone 15 minutes, girl, and you already got you a new man. And that's where you was when you got the news that he was dealing at the party. Girl, to let the people know. Why we holding it in? Let these people know, girl. You wrong, right? But anyway, he was like, what you do? She's like, I'm here with my business partner because everybody knows how I like to diversify. I know how you like the part of thigh. I know that. I'm sorry, Miss Leah. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying that's what she do. She drop it low and spread it wide, as Miss what's her name says, the Braxton's mama. She like to drop it low and spread it wide. That's what she do. In here talking about you like to diversify. Girl, if you don't get out of here. Now, Eva feels better, and she knows she better get on back to the office. They get themselves a little hug and a little smooch. And she like this man right here, child. She do. She just all up on him like, I like you is. And so she leaves to get on back to the office. But here's something I was questioning. Am I reading too much into it? But what was this look that he gave when she left? What was this look? Was that a look of love? Or was that a look of you up to something? What y'all think? Maybe it was a look of love, like, little boy, you better not be about to hurt little Eva. Don't you hurt little Eva. He was just, the cake is taking much. Wait, let me see what you're saying because I can't see it over there. He just wants cake, and this is taking too much effort. You got to wait for the cake. You got to wait for the cake. How do these people assign finding a way to open a free clinic, 15 and 16-year-old? Well, look, they at them fancy schools and whatnot, so they, this the kind of stuff these kids figure out in school. Now, these kids, and they got all this, girl, they can go right on the computer and find out everything they need to know. Watch, they're going to come up with something like, what we can do, and then we can sell 15 biscuits at the school, and from them 15 biscuits, this and that can be done. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. All right, let me get back as we almost done. All right, let me get back up into the pictures. All right, so Ted and Shanice was still stuck up in the elevator. And why you sitting so close to her? She can't hear you from over there. She can't hear you from one scoot over. Scooch over, just one scooch. Because y'all could feel the heat off each other's thighs. Scooch over. But then the elevator doors open her, right? And she tells Ted that she thinks that she will be taking the stairs from now on until this elevator gets its life together. And then Ted says, maybe I will too. And then he stood up in that doorway and he watched Shanice and all them heavy pockets she got walk out and away. I mean, he was looking at her like that man and waiting to exhale, dear Gloria. When she was walking away, she said, is he looking at me? He's looking. He's looking. Baby, he was watching them pockets go left, right, and left, right, and left. I'm just trying to tell you. I got some crazy uncles. I done heard all kinds of stuff said about people. And what I'm going to have to say about her is what one of my uncles would say. Shanice looked like she... Wait a minute. My family crazy. My uncle be like, man, that girl look like she got 2 pigs up under that wrestling, up under that pantsuit. Just 2 pigs in that wrestling up under there. But anyway, I think Shanice has a beautiful figure. And Ted stood in that doorway and he was watching her like, She don't like birds and she was going to be a dancer and she like to go to church. Okay. We going to see your Ted smooth. Baby, when Ted do this here, which is pull all that neck meat out with that gold chain glistening down that dark skin, Ted ain't playing with y'all no more. He's a smooth operator. He is. Now, Nessa is at the country club talking to Diego. Now, from what I can, because I kind of missed this, but I think she asked Diego to go with her to Winterfest, and he was like, girl, ain't nobody no fool, ain't nobody. Now, he already know you in charge of the girls. He already know you are in charge of the girls. So he ain't going nowhere with you. He know you work with Joey and for Joey and under Joey and round Joey. He already know you doing all of the jobs for Joey. He already know all of the jobs for Joey. And he was like, girl, sell crazy somewhere else. I ain't about to do it. Now, my question is, since I'm being nosy, if anybody's a bartender, what's all these dropper bottles back here for? This a bar. What's back there in them dropper bottles? What they do? Ain't this the same bottle that what's her name had to put them drops in? What they dropping in the drinks? Why you need a dropper? Somebody let me know. Now Joey knows exactly why Vernon done stopped over there today. And he said, you done heard about that money that I gave to Martin, huh? He said, I did. And Vernon tells him that he respects him, but please steer clear of Martin's campaign. And Joey said, I can do that. But one more thing, Mr. Vernon. Please remember that we are more alike than not alike. Sir, when you look in the mirror, you may see me. In other words, baby, we ain't too much alike now. When you look up in that mirror, looking for yourself, you may as well see me because we the same thing, okay? And Vernon gets up and leaves. And then Joey just sits there. He goes, what a day. Baby, this was something to me today. It was. So now, y'all talk to me now. What did y'all think? Let me run back up to these pictures. What did y'all think about this whole situation today, huh? What y'all think about this today? Huh? See how far they started apart? Look at that. Look. They was apart, and then the next thing we know, he over here. How you get over that? I know he probably leaned over a little bit. And why he had to take his jacket off? Is it hot in the elevator? Huh, sir? Why is your badge over there on the floor? I got questions. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about down here. Ted is a sad simp when he allows Leslie to take advantage of him, and I cannot unsee this in him. He ignores his family from June to September. He ignored his family from June to September. Girl, you better go and pull out the receipts. I want Shanice with someone, but not Ted. Baby, it's about to be Ted though. But I think Shanice is built to deal with Ted. Because Shanice is not afraid. Like we done already seen in Shanice that Shanice went out with her co-worker's man. So she ain't scared to grab her a good thing and be like, baby, I'm about to swing up foot up around here. Ted is free, in the clear, and I'm about to go for it. So I think this is gonna happen. And she's bold enough to stand up to Leslie. She's bold enough to stand up to Dr. Nicole. But then again, maybe it'll be her way trying to get them back together. Who knows? Because like I told you now, Dr. Nicole nice, but she can't be competing with them pockets that Shanice got, baby. You ain't got Dr. Nicole. Now, Dr. Nicole, you ain't got these pockets that this child got. Now, this child here is heavy pocketed. Her back pockets is full. Okay? And since her back pockets is full, girl, you can't compete with that. Okay? And Ted was just standing there watching them walk out the door. But will Ted be what she deserves? See, I don't have no control over that. I'm only talking about the writing. They're about to write it that way. They're about to write her into his life, it seems. But I'm saying for what they have written about her as a character, I think she can deal with what's going on because she know about it all. She know about all of it. Hear ye. Y'all on BTG Lane, Jenny about to do her thing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much. Okay, now, I personally would like to see Shanice and Ted together. I think they would be an interesting together. They have an interesting flow together, but in the end of it all, I don't really know what I see Ted, because I kind of feel like Elaine, like they have painted him into a corner that it would be interesting to see them paint him out of, but I don't know what I think about Ted no more. I really don't. Like, I started out thinking Ted was a nice guy. And then even when Leslie showed up, I felt like Ted was a nice guy that got caught up some years ago. But I don't know. Ted and Kat about in the same category with me. Ain't enough been said about it for me to really say much about it. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what Ted is. I don't know if he a helicopter or a jet. I really don't know. I really don't. So I don't really care who you end up with. I really don't. Let's just see what happens, what y'all bring out of him. Will he be different? I don't know. Because when he was a doting husband and a great father, I understood Ted in that role, but I do not understand this Ted. But they're writing it somewhere. We just have to wait to see where they're writing it to. Because I don't know, honey. I don't know. I was going to see if, let me check on something. What else happened? Okay, so what did you all think about what went on with Vanessa and Joey today? Any thoughts, darlings? Any thoughts about Joey and Vanessa? She is desperate to get you. Not just like, girl, she doing too much for me. I want to be outside with you. I want to be outside with you. Why is she so desperate for people to see them together? I don't understand. Girl, everybody know y'all together because we gossiping about it now. We know. Everybody know. Everybody know. Hold on. Somebody just sent me something. I'm trying to respond to it, but I was trying to find something for y'all. Oh, where is what I need when I need it? Okay. All right. I see what y'all said. Hold on. I'm going to put a comment up in just a second. Okay. Let's just go with that because I don't. All right. Now, let me see if there's any BGGT for me to spill for you tonight. Listen, y'all, off subject. What did y'all think about that Funky Dineva? Because I don't really like talking about real stuff, but I want to know what y'all thought about that Funky Dineva and Tamar Braxton situation. Who y'all believe? Because I'm gonna tell you now, I believe what Funky said. I believe. I do. And I don't care who don't like it. I don't think that man is lying. I think that man done told the truth about what he sees. Okay, can you move out the way? All right, let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh, I think what I'm looking for is not here. Let's see. Okay, so that's not it. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to check on something quickly. One more spot to check. They was trapped in the closet. Okay, no, got nothing for you. All right, now let me see what y'all wrote down here. I am quite disturbed by Vanessa. I hope she is setting him up because if not, she is a disaster. Baby, she gonna be wearing orange. Vanessa done bit off more than she can chew. What happened? Girl. Y'all mean with Tamar and Funky Dineva? See, I thought y'all knew about it. I just want to know what y'all thought. But anyway, let me see if I can figure out a short Cliff Notes. Tamar wrote something along like a couple months ago, I would say, maybe about a month or so ago, maybe about 2 months ago, and said that she woke up in a pool of blood and she had teeth missing. All of this is allegedly, and in my opinion, and I'm just trying to recall it now, whatever. But anyway, she said she woke up in a pool of blood and couldn't remember what happened, and she had a tooth knocked out or some teeth knocked out. And so she mentioned that she had been with Funky Dineva the night before. And so people just started saying that Funky Dineva had something to do with something happening to her, right? So Funky got mad and was like, why you didn't step out and tell these people that I ain't had nothing to do with nothing? I did not go upstairs to your house with you. You went upstairs with other folks. He didn't say who. So he went off about it and he was like, I'm going to tell you what, do not have my name up in your mouth and just leave it alone. Okay. So he ain't said no more or whatever. So she went on a podcast and she alluded to him again. Now, here is what I think happened. I think that when she said, I gave a party for a friend, because the person who was interviewing her brought it up, and she said, well, what happened was I gave a party for a friend, or I gave a friend a party, and I woke up and didn't know what happened. So what I think happened is that Funky was mad that she's still using him as an alibi for, or putting him in or mentioning him at all in that mess that went on that night, because he didn't have nothing to do with nothing, and she never stood up for him, right? So he was mad all over again. That's what I feel happened. Plus, come to find out, she was allegedly messing around with Yandy Smith's husband. Is her last name Smith? Messing with Yandy Smith's husband, right? So, Linda, I just thought about it. I got to call you later. But anyway, listen. So, Yandy, is it Yandy? Whatever her last name is. So, allegedly, she was messing around with Yandy's husband. So, he hadn't said all that. But now, since she brought it up again, Funky just done let out all the receipts. Well, not even all of them, because he said he holding on to some more. Because after he said something about he didn't like that she like even alluded to him again, right? She puts out a thing and says, I'ma sue you and my lawyers will be getting in touch with you. Baby, that was all it took. And he unleashed the Kraken. And he said, and all this is alleged. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what I had heard. I ain't saying that this would happen. I'm just telling y'all what I had heard in these streets, right? So because I listened to what he said. So then he came on yesterday and he was like, girl, you trying to put the lawyers up in it? He was like, let me tell you something. I didn't say nothing about you was back there with the man with y'all all hugged up and whatnot, because he's somebody's husband. He's like, I didn't say nothing about you back there all hugged up with the man and whatnot. So I ain't even mention all that. But now that you done did all this, I'm about to tell it. So he was like, I'm going to tell what I heard and I'm going to tell what I saw. And ain't none of it alleged. This is my recollection of what it went down. And I mean, he read her. So if you go to the Funky Down even to a page, you can just see it, child. He read her for the fifth. And I thought to myself, now, Tamar, you better leave Funky alone, girl, because don't nobody read down better than Funky, girl. You better leave Funky Dive up out of this, baby. You better leave Funky up out of this. That's all I'm going to tell you. But anyway, I just want to know what y'all thought about it, because I believe that what he's saying is true. I believe she did what he said. He said, you've been spiraling out of control for a long time, and your family need to pull your coattail and do something with your girl, because you've been doing too many things for too long. Okay. Now, Miss Jen, I said earlier, I don't understand why Vanessa's so desperate to play Russian and go in public on Joey's arm. Vanessa better listen to Joey. Funky is very detailed in all that information that he spewed out to Andy and Wolves. And like he done told her, don't make him come back for round 3. He said, because I still ain't told it all. Of course, I have to send you some info anyway. The only thing I know about Toni Braxton is that she was an open top limo at a parade and standing there and told my companion, do you see she is looking at me? She said, no, she's looking at me. Y'all better go somewhere. I don't know nothing about that now. I don't know nothing about that. See, this is why it's safe for gossiping about these Duprees. I'm just saying, I just want to know. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I wonder what y'all thought about that. But anyway, back to the Duprees. This is some interesting things. Can't wait to see what happens at the Winterfest this Friday. Friday night, we will be showing off our outfits that we are wearing to the Winterfest or wore to the Winterfest, because it will have happened. But in case I don't see y'all, let us know so we can let the people know what you had on. I have Linda's outfit. I have Belinda's outfit. I got my outfit. Okay. So email me your outfits at so what you think. Hold on, let me look at the email right now. I can tell you what it is. I keep saying I'm gonna remember the email, and girl, she don't be remembering. Okay, did I just switch? Okay, now I'm back to the right one. Hold on, I gotta look in this phone. I can only access it through this phone. And then I'll tell you the email address, because I be forgetting the email address. All right, here we go. Okay, so the email address is sowwhatyouthinking@gmail.com. So the email address is sowwhat at gmail.com. Make sure I got that right. So what you thinking at gmail.com. Okay, so this is the email address to send your outfits to. Also, please tell me what your screen name is, so because I don't know you like that now. So put your screen name down there and let me know who outfit this is, so that we'll know what you wore to the Winterfest. So far, these two ladies, they're not playing with y'all. They're not playing with y'all. They coming in that shop. We don't really know. So let me tell you something. I don't really care how sharp everybody else got for an event. All I know is what I'm coming in there to do. If I overdressed, oh well. Oh well. I ain't worried about it. I'll be just fine. I don't mind being the one that overdressed. I don't. And that includes you men. What are you wearing, huh? What are you wearing to the Winterfest? Send me pictures of you. It ain't got to be no actual picture of you. Okay? It don't need to be no actual picture of you. It can just be a picture of an outfit that you like, that you saying that you wore to the thing, okay? And, go ahead on. I sent mine this evening, Miss Jen. Did you? Let me look. Let me refresh this email. Okay, let's see. I don't see it. Let me check my spam folder. Nothing in spam. Let me check this email address I gave you again. So what you thinking at gmail.com. I didn't get it, Elaine. Let me look again, girl. Hold on. YouTube 62 new. Let me hit that. Maybe it's under here. YouTube. Okay, this is all the way back to October, so. Nope, I did not get it, Elaine. Miss Elaine. I did not get it, my dear. All right. Unless your name is Haley Bell. You sent it at 8:34. I mean 7:34. It must be 7:34. Double check that email address and make sure it didn't bounce back. So what you thinking at gmail.com. Okay, let me look at it one more time just to ensure that I'm saying what I'm saying. November 20th. So why wouldn't I have no new social promotion? Okay, change categories. Messages from social networks, media sharing, updates, person-to-person conversations don't appear. Okay. It says primary. Let's do all inboxes. I got nothing. Let me update it one more time. Refresh it. Google. Club Shay Shay. Okay, I'm checking. Nope, I got nothing. I'm so excited to see what everyone is wearing to the Winterfest. I know y'all. Let's see. I know y'all what now? This is the email address here. So what you thinking at gmail.com. And double check. We'll get a 50 times again. So what you thinking at gmail.com. Yep. That's it. Cynthia says, good night, everyone. Good night. Let me send an email over here myself and see what happens. So, what you thinking at gmail.com. Okay, so let's just say, hello, it's me. Let me attach a picture. Just to attach the picture, push done. And one item selected. Okay. Attach. And send. Are we done? Oh, me. Send. Oh. Send. This thing not going. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Y'all about to make it harder to send an email? Is that what's going on? I've been sending emails the whole time, people. Let's do unread spam trash more drafts. Okay, I'm guessing that one got sent. Let me go back and look at my sent file, and then I will know for sure. Child, this thing ain't doing nothing. Okay, let's write it one more time. So what you thinking at Gmail? So this is taking forever. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me just type it out all together. Okay. And subject, me. Just write hello. Send. All right, now I'll test it out right quick. Hey, Melvin. She says she'll try again when she gets off. Okay, I'm gonna check and see did mine just go. Okay, Elaine, I see it now. It just popped up. Let me just make sure it's a picture in here, Elaine. Hold on. Hold on now. Now the email popped up, but ain't no picture in it. Let me check on this and see. Forward, print, translate, read, add star forward. View security standard encryption. Okay. I'm gonna send you something back. Hi. No picture. So I think these computers just doing what they want to do on their own thing. Who knows what they out there redoing too? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? So try sending it to me again, Elaine, because I'm sending you something back. All right. Hey, Melvin. I will try again. I sent a couple of test emails also. Okay, so maybe that was a test email I got. Let me go back and see if something else popped up. 2. Okay, I just got mine that I sent. And okay, Raven Maniac, I got yours. Oh, you ain't playing with them? Raven ain't playing with y'all? Okay, Elaine, let me see if by chance. Okay, wait, did it try to hide no picture? Okay, I got Raven Maniacs. I got yours, Raven. Okay, you got my email? Okay, good, Elaine. So I didn't get no picture for you. In fact, I can tell you that I don't have an image embedded in it like I did for Raven. So here's has the image where I can see there's an image with it. There was nothing like that on yours. So who knows? But you know, girl, maybe your outfit was so sharp that somebody hating on you, girl. They like, we better slow that down. She trying to be too sharp, girl. I think Leslie done seen you was about to be sharper than everybody up in there. That's what I think. That's what I think happened, girl. That's what I think happened. You know how Leslie gets, she like all the attention on her. All right. Let me do the, hold on. Let me go and do the, let me move that up. Oh, wait, do I have to close this up? No, I just need to move it over. Go down there. Okay, so, all right, I got yours. And then, let me refresh one more time here. Okay, Elaine. All right, Elaine, we about to be cooking with oil. I see your image embedded. Hold on, girl. Woo, come on, Miss Elaine, Miss Elaine. Come on, Miss Elaine, Miss Elaine. She ain't playing with y'all. All right, I got you. I got you, sis. All right. All right. All right, there you go. I got theirs. So we about to set off the fashion show. Do 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 do. Ba da da da. Do 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 do. Now we ain't about to play. Do 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 do. She says I sent an attachment, but now I embedded the picture. All right now. All right, so I had you, girl. I had you. All right, you guys, listen. Thank you guys so much for coming over here hanging out with me. Let me, I can't pin it to the top, can I? Let me go over to YouTube and pin that comment to the top. Hold on. Before we get out of here. So for the replay gang, it'll be there. Okay, hold on. Ba ba da ba 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 dee dee dee. So I'll pin the top, and there will be the email address. Why are you showing the whole thing? So what you looking at? Email? Okay, I got it. Stop talking, computer. Let's go back over here. All right, you guys. Well, with that, hey, Miss Rhonda Reed. All right, so with that, please press the like button now or even after we complete the show. Likes count all the time. So does hyping it up. So make sure you hype it up too, baby. Them hypes, I don't know what them hypes doing, but I kind of think they done slowed down. They trying to reconfigure some things over here on YouTube. They are. I don't know what they doing. They don't know what I'm doing. She said, wait. Oh, you said you trying to send your picture, Rhonda Reed? Rhonda said, wait a minute. I got to get my picture in here for Winterfest. It doesn't have to be a picture of you. It can just be a picture of an outfit that you really like, that you're saying that this is what you wearing to the Winterfest, honey. Mm-hmm. So, Rhonda, did you ask me to wait? My new grand girl's name is Calliope. Oh, you gave it a baby? You gave the baby the name Calliope? Somebody named your new grandbaby Calliope? One time for Calliope. One time for Calliope. Do 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 do. So now she got a famous name on the gate. She got a Gates. Yes, that was the person for the Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, that's the person that Wendy Osofo played. Wendy Angelo played. That's what I call her, Wendy Angelo. Yes, her mom and my son. Oh, congratulations to them. Congratulations on the new grandbaby. Now, don't be replacing that sweet baby in this picture now. Not yet. She gonna be like, you took my picture down. I was on there, Grandma. Whew. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I don't think Linda ever checked in. Did Linda ever check in over here today? I don't think so. Let me look up here. She might have, and I don't forget. Let me go back up to the top. Linda, was you in here? Now, that was Miss Lil that was in here first, and then KB. D. Y'all think Linda made it in? I got to call and check on her. I thought I saw her, though. I could be wrong. But all right, you guys, because she ain't said nothing about waiting in the weeds and buried in the bushes and all of that, so I don't think she was in here. Congratulations on the new baby. Congratulations on the new baby. It was a kids show, too, back in the day. Calliope. Congratulations, Elaine says. Linda Bain was here. Okay, maybe that's why I thought I remember seeing Linda, because it was Linda Bain. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming over here, hanging out with me. But before we get out of here, we got to thank the Gatekeeper Gang.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you!
And the Raven Maniac. We also want to thank our Jasmine for giving us our new name, the Gatekeeper Gang. All right, you guys, as KB Mommy says, smash that like button on your way out. You already gave your view. Okay, going to add her to the pic. She's 2 months old. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, congratulations to them. Send them our love and a dozen roses. All right, you guys, I will talk to you guys. What's tomorrow? I don't know what's going on tomorrow. We supposed to get a snowstorm tonight and then be several degrees below zero tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going out, staying in. I have no idea. All right, you guys. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And everybody have a great night. And hey, I hope you're having a great day. And if not, remember, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? Hey, listen, I think I'll change my saying for 22. I think I'll change the saying every year. So I'll find a new one for 2026. So perhaps I will give the members a shot at knowing being chosen for who will choose our closing saying a mantra every day for 2026. So we'll give it to you for 6 months. No, I'm gonna give it to you for the year. Get it for the year. So we'll have a thing. Y'all think about it. Those of you who are in the membership, who would like to submit something for the closing a word of the day. Right now, it's I hope you're having a great day. If not, there's still some time. Why not turn it into one anyway? See what you could do to turn it into one anyway. But if there's something that you would like to submit as a member in the membership, then I may throw up a live one day soon before the end of the year to see what you guys got and choose one. And I'll surprise you with who got it. Maybe I'll choose a few. I don't know. We might cycle through some. I don't know. We'll see. All right, you guys. I hope everybody has a great night. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.